Well, I hate the fact that my fucking mic thing. Also, I have to. Oh my god. Fucking. Castor.
There we go. What?
You're almost shorter than Chica with Tomomo.
Well, you gotta enlarge me.
I might have to just separate you.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this. That way I don't have to take that shit off, and then I'll just pull Castor
Clever.
over.
Clever.
And I can't do that.
Any sales happening?
So, at the very start of the stream, I'm telling y'all the technical difficulties. I'll switch this. Must grab Castor by throat. Okay.
Of course, it's gonna be a good idea. We kind of had that actually back in the day, though.
Y'all alive. They can hear you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if we want to talk about it now. If you do,
I'm just saying, like, my previous model, like, yeah, I used to have it like that, where I was just like, I had horns and stuff.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I remember those. I
Yeah.
remember you showed those.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
While I'm adding, they still can't see you. While I'm adding this in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Agent Polo, the odd jobs bounty hunter of whisper. Official. And today I have another brand new, that's right, brand spanking new. It's brand new this time. You are all asking at this very moment. Not my co-host, Tomomo.
Should I talk for him?
No, he'll do it. I'm watching you.
What will the Chico do?
There we go.
Not
Nothing. That's
my
what the
co-host
Chico's
that I'm trying to get in right now. Castor, bada bing.
Bada boom. That's right. Me in the flesh, sort of. Not really. But let me tell you, you don't need to have me in the flesh to know how cool I am. Am I right? I'm right.
I'm gonna put, actually no, because I'd have to separate Tomo. I don't feel like taking that shit off right now. Fuck.
I can't believe you're going to be doing a magic trick to Tomomo with like the sawing him in half sort of thing. I mean, that's messed up.
I'm not sawing him in half. You know that trick where they like pull a rabbit out of the hat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that, except like I won't use a hat. It'll just be in front of it.
You're pulling a rabbit out of Tomomo?
I'm pulling a rabbit out of the air, but the rabbit looks like Tomomo, but it isn't Tomomo.
Oh, okay.
But it's Chico.
That would have been worse if it was what I said.
Instead. I'm pulling Tomomo.
We're gonna
out
pretend
of
he
Tomomo.
didn't say anything.
Two Tomomos.
I'm gonna confuse the world.
Mm-hmm.
But the brand new is in fact the fact that we are doing another tier list, a Persona themed tier list. Look at all these fucking Persona people. Oh my fucking
Look at that.
God.
All color coded for your
Look
convenience.
at these purse owners.
From
that we got
1,
here.
2, 3, 4, 4 deluxe, 3 deluxe, 5 royale, P people. Ooh.
Two of them. Purple.
And then whoever the fuck these two are.
Why is there people
I
from
don't
Persona
know. I
2?
think those are like the attendants
Yeah, why is
of
it people from Personas 1 and 2?
the Igor
Who the fuck
guy.
is this then? I know
I
Igor.
think- Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
so-
the
Like the first 3 are people from 1 and 2.
yes. I was just gonna say.
Who the fuck is this?
Also someone from.
Probably one. Was just
I think that's
assume.
1.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's one, you know? Because I know the lady beside him, not Elizabeth, but the other one, that's like the singer of the Velvet Room. Because that's in Persona 1 where you actually like see them.
What the fuck? Okay.
A little bit of a drop of lore, I guess.
We don't need you for that because there's a lot of lore we need to cover. But
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. That's not what this stream is.
yeah, so for this tier list, Persona characters tier list, we're not doing confidants because that's gonna take way too fucking long to get through all these confidants, and I don't
Exactly.
give a fuck about this fucking dude at all. So We will, or this fucking dude at all. I fucking hate
Yeah.
this.
Can we put Kenji in the lowest tier possible, like a tier below the lowest tier? Actually.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
putting him
like,
on my tier list. He's staying the fuck
Freaking chopped hose. There you go.
It's
Put him in
No,
there.
put him below the Kenji tier. Like, okay, you know what? This is how you know I'm too tired. I'm not even gonna argue the Kenji tier because I just don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah,
I just don't care anymore. Like, he's just not gonna change his mind, so why bother?
exactly.
What's the fucking point? I'm not even gonna. I'm tired.
I could be persuaded to put him in chopped hoods, but
No, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not fighting.
so
If I have to use more than 3 brain cells, then I'm gonna fucking like start screaming.
So the plan for this tier list, as always with all my tier lists, there'll be a super secret tier list that Castor and Tomo don't know.
Oh boy.
But for the first one, the base one, the starting one, it will just be how
How many tabs do you have open? Holy.
None of your goddamn
It's
business.
EJ. He always has a lot of tabs open. Don't worry about it.
It's just gonna be based on how much we like the character.
Gotcha.
As a group consensus. Now, I
Mhm.
will add in the rule that you can use a presidential order. I'm just calling it that because why the fuck not? I don't care. Where you can move somebody based on how you feel and how you feel solely. You can also
Okay.
use a veto to change the ranking if other people agree with it, or to stop
Okay.
the presidential order. But you only get one of those, and that'll be for both the tiers. So you get one of your
Gotcha.
first one. If you use it now, you can't use it later.
Alrighty.
All right, but we can start effective immediately by getting out the fucking Persona 1 and Persona 2 people, because I don't know these people that much at all.
We can just ignore, unfortunately. Actually, Maya goes in top tier. That's the only.
Which one is Maya? This one?
The first person in the pink category, like the light pink.
Hmm.
Oh, her?
Yeah, she goes in top tier.
I believe you.
I don't know who that is.
I will not stop
Best
you.
girl.
I do have the names of the people pulled up, and we'll do it
Oh, okay.
based on like how they look.
Oh, gotcha.
Since we can't go off of anything else, but I do still want to do it based on like the characters, the main crew people.
Gotcha.
So first boy protagonist is Naoya.
Sure is a person. I mean, he is the main character, so it's like
Yeah.
kind of like
He's the main character. Most of the main
Yeah.
characters in these Persona series are like kind of supposed to be self-inserts.
yeah,
A
like
little
kind of
bit.
like a blank slate. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like that's why I'm putting him in the sure as a person because it's like there's no true definition
Yeah,
of what they're like.
I feel like
You know?
like, at least
feel like
3,
there's a place
4,
for a
and
lot of-
5 have like sort of personalities.
Yeah, with like the spin-offs
again,
of manga and
this
stuff.
is us not playing the first two, so we don't know if they actually have a personality or not.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. But like we said, we're doing it based on looks. To me, it just seems like, yeah, main character look,
Yeah.
whatever.
Now, y'all can't see this girl right here. Her name is Maki. She is stanced up. Her arms are straight
Yeah.
down. Her legs are like a fucking acute triangle. It is.
All
she
right.
looks hard to push over. She is. She is
It's an absolute
imposing.
wall.
Yeah. Her skirt is hiked the
Um,
fuck up. It is like over her belly button.
I would say, because of her stance, I mean, I would look at that as kind of like,
She looks mean as fuck.
yeah, but I don't know if I would put it in the kind of a dickhead category, you know? So maybe in the category.
How you feeling, Tomo?
But I could be wrong. I haven't played the first game.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're not
she's
yet,
like
so-
actually kind of cool.
She's actually like the sweetest person ever. We're about to put her in dickhead tier.
It's the stance, I'm telling you.
If this video blows up, they're gonna take this part out of context.
She stanced up. What can I say? Mark. Castor told me about this man, Tomo. He was black in the Japanese version and had a simpler
Why
hat.
did they whitewash him? What the fuck?
I don't know. He looked
That's
like a
just-
normal guy in like the Japanese one, but in this one he looks like the fucking idiot.
Fucked up.
I don't like the design at all. I'm not fucking. I'm not hanging out with this dude. I don't like it. This guy looks like a fucking dweeb. His name's K. Or P.
Yeah,
How would
he's
you
very
pronounce-
much of the
How would you pronounce K-E-I?
K.
K-E-I? K? I think it's just K.
Yeah, just
Or
K.
K-A.
Okay.
Or K-E. Or whatever, something. I don't know.
Let me
Yeah, he seems kind of bland. Almost kind of a dickhead, but I'm like, he's probably more of the I'm intelligent for the right reason sort of thing.
You saying he doesn't hop on Reddit that much?
I'm saying he doesn't hop on it enough.
Oh, that might make it
Oh.
pretty cool. So, my thoughts? Doesn't hop on Reddit enough?
That sure is a person.
All right.
Mhm. I would say, yeah.
Brown.
I'm gonna be so honest with you. I'm tempted to just put like almost all of the Persona 1 and 2 characters in that sure is a person.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
He has some style to him. He's got an attitude in his picture.
Yeah. He's got a pair of goggles. I think they're goggles, or they could be sunglasses, not sure. So already it's like Naruto energy,
Yeah.
you know?
Date by yo? Question mark.
What's your thoughts on Naruto, Tomomo? That's what we're gonna put him.
Pretty cool.
All right. That's fucking good.
Alrighty.
Imagine he
Eric.
was like the worst fucking person in that whole group.
Yeah.
Oh well, they should have remade Persona 1. Not Yuki. No, this is Erica.
All right,
It's gonna be
Erica.
like, Persona 1 Yukiko?
Probably, honestly.
Kind of like that, yeah.
She's definitely the pretty girl of the group.
Yeah.
Depending on how you feel about you look stupid.
Alright.
How you feeling about Erica?
That sure is a person.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And then Reiji. Reiji does not have a shirt on. He does have an 8-pack though.
So he's kind of like dressed up like me.
Oh my god, he's American.
So I say it's pretty cool.
Let's fucking go. He's American. You can tell because he has fucking his biker
Hell
clothes
yeah.
on in the American
Hell
flag
yeah.
style.
Oh hell yeah! It's like
Hello,
the guy from
Americans
Fist
in
of North
this
Star.
game,
Hell
yeah.
yeah!
Wait. He looks stupid. His gloves are funny though. I like his gloves. But
They're cool gloves.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't have a shirt on.
That sure is a person. You know what? He probably pulls it off better than Takaya anyway, so whatever. He
Mhm.
probably goes higher than Takaya.
Higher than Takaya? How you feeling?
Yeah.
Castor?
Yeah, I
We
agree.
haven't even gotten to Persona 3 yet, so that's for later.
And then this last one, I'm assuming it's just like the teacher or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Headmaster, but they're not on the team, so they nope. Then she's not the top.
Hmm.
Now 2. We are almost to familiar territory. How we feel about Homeboy? I'm not gonna lie, I have their names too. Out of all the Persona, all the Persona characters,
Yeah.
even the ones that we know, he might have the most style.
He is.
Probably.
He's kind of cool. Like I
Well, I mean-
played a little bit of the PSP game, and I was like, this guy's actually on like kind of the same level as like 3, you know, like kind of in the same way. But he looks like he's more determined, you know.
Yeah, Tatsuya, that's his name.
Yeah, Tetsuya.
I'm tempted
Interesting
to just
little
put him
fun
next to
fact.
Maya, just for the sake of
Tetsuya's-
putting him next to
Mhm.
Maya.
There you go. Fun fact: Tetsuya's name is actually referenced in the 3rd game when you know the social link with like the MMO.
Yeah, the
that
teacher
you do?
social link, you play as
Yeah.
Tetsuya and she plays as Maya.
Exactly. Exactly. There you go.
Okay, fuck it, I'll leave it.
So instant top tier.
Next, Lisa Silverman.
Just yeah.
In the little bit of Persona 2 that I saw, honestly, I think all of the Persona 2 characters were pretty cool, except like the villains, because
Yeah, of
the villains
course.
were not written very well.
Everybody in this one has so much style. I can put her high. Love this guy. They gotta think we're Persona 2 fucking purists, and we haven't played the game.
We've never played the game, but at least it's cool. So
I play a little bit, but at least it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Everybody's got like actual drip.
yeah.
Except this dude who's like,
All right, I'm gonna give this guy a bit of a chance. He
Okay.
doesn't always look like that. Like the reason he dresses up like that is because he wants to look cool at school. But like in reality, he's like brunette and stuff like that. But he only does it because he has self-confidence issues. Yeah, and like the whole game is like pretty much helping him break out of that shell.
it looks like he's wearing the like African style dress shirts.
He looks like Frieza.
It's like
He's
Frieza.
Frieza.
It's the lipstick, I swear.
Chop.
You know?
Oh. How you feeling, Tomomo?
Either sure as a person or pretty cool.
I'll put him in pretty
No.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd put him in sure as a person. Style wise alone.
He is pretty cool though. Like his attitude is pretty cool.
Okay. It sounds like he's in a perfect tier.
Mhm.
This person is not here.
What do you mean?
Unless
He
it's
is-
this, because
Mm-mm.
this is a dude, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And the person they have on this page is Yukino. I don't even see her on this fucking list.
Okay, maybe we skip over the ones we don't know. We literally don't have info about.
Dickhead. And then, did you only know Maya? Tomo, did you know these other ones?
I literally only know Maya and Tatsuya.
Cool. They didn't pop up on the team member list, so they can stay right there.
Alright, it'll stay down here. Persona 3, where we
Persona
can actually,
3.
All
we can actually
right.
talk.
The main guy is already pretty top tier.
I'm about to say, because this was your game, right, Castor?
Yeah, that's the first game of the Persona series I ever played.
Okay.
I didn't play FES. I played like the original version. So a lot of the FES characters I don't really know about, but I know all the original ones, which is pretty much all of them. Yeah, he sucks.
Fuck his social link, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, honestly, I forgot his social links exist half the time because it's like you have to go out of your way to get it in a way where it's just like, I really don't care. You know?
Dick the entire time, and the reward you get from it isn't even anything. And I don't
Exactly.
You didn't even learn anything from his social link. I don't want him on my tier list.
Yeah, you know, yeah, just leave him there.
I don't want to keep looking at his face.
Alright.
But yeah, me.
I know we said no confidence, but we're just like slowly inching towards putting confidence on the fucking list.
I'm gonna try and keep them off, unless I really like them. But I probably,
Yeah.
I will probably keep them all off. Main boy Makoto.
I'd say he's pretty cool,
Yeah.
in my opinion, because it's like, again, I mean, he could just summon personas like that on a whim right there,
Out of,
unlike the previous protagonist.
out of the
No.
three that we know, he's probably the blandest, but that's just because he's emo. He's actually like emo.
That's
Mhm.
because he's just fucking depressed.
Yeah.
He's got good taste in music, though. I mean, you know, Burn My Dread, come on. That's good. That's good taste.
First minute and he's already burning bread. Let's fucking go.
is that enough to put him in love? This guy?
Exactly.
Eh?
Honestly, maybe.
Because I actually don't mind Makoto. I do like Makoto.
Yeah. In the
Very
manga,
cool
he's really cool,
protect.
so.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that. Bam! First girl. She thirsts to kill herself the moment she sees you.
Right, controversial take, but honestly, one of my favorite characters in Persona 3.
Wow.
You know what? You know, Pollux is not here, but he always goes and maxes out Yukari's social link first. And he always does. I don't know why. I don't necessarily agree with it, but you know what? I'm gonna respect your choice, Tomomo. You know, you know what? I respect it. You know?
He starts out like okay, like being relatable to you and shit. Since
A little,
both,
yeah.
Like, lost y'all parents, but then like halfway through the game, she turns into a fucking dickhead. And then
A
starts
little,
being, like,
yeah. She gets a
kinda
little bit
mean to
emotional, you
and
know.
then really mean to Junpei and Mitsuru. And I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
happening? And then she gets better afterwards. So like, I ended the game going, all right, I still like it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I think okay. Again, another hot take. I really think Answer did well for her character, which
Yeah,
is
it did expand
something
on
that a lot of
yeah.
people don't agree with because they
Mhm.
hated her in the Answer.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I wouldn't put her in best of friend though.
No,
but if you want
but
to, I would.
Either
put
pretty
her in
cool or love this guy.
Okay,
Sure.
Junpei.
See, I'm conflicted about Junpei
I really
because
like Junpei.
Junpei is cool, but then there's that moment where he gets jealous when you're like being awesome and he's like distant towards you.
Yeah.
But then you
like
do
that.
make up.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
then, I'm
like
about to say, that
yeah.
in that same chapter, he was like, "Damn, I was kind of a dickhead too. I'm sorry." About that."
Exactly.
Like
You
actual
do
character
exactly.
growth
You
within
do see his
first
growth
few-
because he like goes off and he's like, man, you know, I got to get over this, but like, why can't I get over it? So it's like they're showing that he does have the maturity to grow as a person. So for me, I would say he's between pretty cool or love this guy. I probably would put him as love this guy.
Yeah. I'm starting to think we might need a steer between love this guy and pretty cool. Considering how many people we're gonna put up there.
I
Yeah.
mean, if that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I can't help the fact that we like these characters.
Yeah.
I really like Junpei though. I would almost put him in best of friend though. Especially since if you fucking do his thing right, especially since it's easier in the remake than it is the original games. He ends
Oh,
up with
yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking, the like girl on the other team when you save her life and shit.
Yeah. Also in Persona 3 Portable, if you play the female protagonist, he's expanded more on there. So I would say that puts him on the best friend line there because you do learn about him and stuff. So it's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, I guess because we're looking at this from Portable and also like FES/Reload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
lens.
Um,
See, okay, this is the biggest crime Kenji has committed is that in the main game he takes away the magician social link from Junpei.
Yeah.
Because you don't get to hang out with him as the male protag in
Exactly.
FES.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
true, yeah,
like, you
'cause,
don't have a
yeah.
Junpei social link in the original game
Mm-hmm.
because you have Kenji instead. Like fuck Kenji.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Ew.
Well, I think we already know where Kenji's gonna go when we get to him. If we're doing
Kenji doesn't
confidants.
belong on this fucking list.
Wait, isn't Junpei still on the team, bro?
Yeah, he is on the team. You just don't get a social link with him if you in FES if you play the original.
Yeah, in Portable, as a female protagonist, you do.
Everything I hear
Which
about
again
that
is
sucks.
kind of confusing because in Persona 4, it's like you got Yosuke, who's the magician arc, and he's like the first character you meet, and he's very similar to that of Junpei. And people
Well,
make
okay.
comparisons, you know, so it's like kind of
But-
confusing.
The thing is, like, they did a lot of things like fucked up / backwards in FES. Considering, like,
Mhm.
first of all, they force you to like date your social links if you get high enough without giving you an option.
Yeah.
And second of all, they straight
yeah.
up don't give you like
Yeah,
they
you're
don't
locked
they don't
in.
let you hang out with your male party members because apparently that's too gay.
Now in Reloaded, for any social links, are you like kind of locked in into like relationships with the certain confidants, or is it kind of like you have the option
no,
of
you can
being
choose.
like, nah, let's be friends?
It's
You can
like,
choose.
Yeah. Did they do it in 4 where it's like it's leading up to it and you get like the option to go for it? Or
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
friends? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you
It's
get
just like-
option.
Mhm.
Alright.
Akihiko,
I thought
Yeah.
when I played Reloaded, I thought Akihiko was gonna be like, damn, this dude's just the suave big brother type, and he's gonna kind of like
nope, he's
kind of like
traumatized.
force a mentor type shit on me, and then I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of annoying. And was
I
nah,
gotcha.
He's kind of a dumbass. I like him.
He's kind of silly dumbass, but also like very fucking traumatized. So that's what I'm tempted to put him in love this guy.
Yeah, same. I mean, you know, as soon as I unlocked him, he's got electricity, so I'm like, I need that. So it's like immediately instant addition to the team.
Also,
And,
skill wise, his damage is so good.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, he uses Pollux, so already is instantly pretty cool.
I'm gonna put him in love this guy. We could easily put
All
some
right.
besto friendo if y'all wanted to, because the part. So this is why I know that out of all the Persona main characters, Makoto's the best fighter, because him and Akihiko got like jumped by like 8 dudes or some shit.
Oh yeah, in the Shinji arc.
Yeah, and then like beat them without breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, wait.
Do the back-to-back pose,
I know
it's
Akihiko
awesome.
didn't do that by himself. Damn, Makoto. So like, we could easily put him in besto friendo if y'all wanted to.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, because I forgot that you can date him in the portable version as the female protagonist, and he's really cool.
Yeah, Tomomo.
Yeah, best of friend though.
Okay.
Damn right.
Turn my music a bit down. Okay. Is that too low?
Surely
Yeah, a
not.
bit. I'll turn it up a little bit. All right. Mitsuru. All right.
Mitsuru.
Y'all have to stop me from putting her in besto friendo. Go.
Top, no, I agree. Best of friendo.
I don't really have an opinion because I think she's cool. I like Yukari more than her, but that's just me.
You motherfucker.
If we look at this in the logistics, right? You get max intelligence before you can date Mitsuru. Not only that, but you get rewarded for getting max intelligence, so you get like the cool card upgrades.
Yeah.
So
I'm about to say, you
win-win.
Get like max. You need like max charisma to fucking talk to
Get
Makoto.
Yukari.
So. and
Yeah.
it's Yukari.
Yeah, Yukari, exactly.
Yukari, you need like max charm. Too. It's fucking. It's stupid. Some of these.
Yeah,
level
you need
requirements.
max charm for sure.
You need like max guts to talk to fucking Fuka.
Fuka.
She's the
Right,
Oh
you need
yeah,
to be
try
more-
her cooking.
Yeah, you need to be ranked badass. I remember that. I was like, sweet. Yeah, I put her in best friend. This is me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Just get common
Every
ground.
Totally character ends
That
up up
silence
then
right
what?
there.
I'm
It's also like,
damn,
yeah.
Like, do I care about this fight that much? No, not really. All right, man.
What if every Persona character it just ends up on the best friend tier? Then what?
Yeah. I can't put
Fuka's
Fuka-
alright.
I can't put Fuka in besto friendo because she's kind of popular because of the memes.
She's pretty cool. I remember I was like, you know what? I'm gonna max out the social link with her in Persona 3, and I was like, it was all right. Cute, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The memes do a lot of heavy lifting for you, Fuka.
Unfortunately,
Exactly.
the only thing I associate Fuka with nowadays is that the Grim Reaper?
See what I mean? See, I can put her right there because she is very sweet. Aegis. I do not care for the robots.
I would just have it as that sure as a person,
I
for me.
was gonna put her in pretty cool or sure as a person, but pretty cool because we did get to play as her for a little bit in the answer and get
That's
some of
true.
her side as well.
That's true.
I put her in pretty cool, man. I don't have many opinions on her.
I have no qualms about that.
Yeah. The dog.
Best friend.
Best friend.
I'll trust y'all. Because I'm very disappointed that he's not a bigger dog. I wish he was a bigger
Yeah.
dog.
I don't know if they can make him any bigger considering he's supposed to just be a literal dog.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like
but-
the kind of dog he is like a
Yeah, but
Inu or whatever.
I was say he's like a fucking.
can't
he's
really
like
get
Chihuahua
larger.
Size.
What do you want him, a Dark Souls character? Like
I just need him. I just need him to be like a fucking a fucking not an Irish wolfhound, but like a fucking.
a Great Dane.
Yeah.
No.
I need him to be like Scooby Doo size.
Oh yeah. And he ends up talking too.
Yeah, I need to talk, but like, he's gonna be in a fight. I don't want this tiny ass dog here. It's like, oh, what do these do? Oh, he throws around ninja stars. Motherfucker, how?
He also has the best fucking Durgy in the game for some reason, but sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving him that skill.
Child.
Kind of a dickhead. I honestly feel like there's a moment where he's kind of a dickhead. I don't know
There
why,
is,
but
but he
yeah,
did learn from it, and also he's literally a child.
yeah, no. And also, Persona 3 Portable made it really weird when I'm like, nah, no.
I was about to say, so about the whole dating Ken thing, do we put the blame on Ken or the pro tag for that?
Do you date him?
Yes, you can date him.
You know.
What the fuck do you mean?
I think it's one of those social links. You just like, yeah, everyone could just skip that. It's just no.
Yeah, and again, because it's Persona
no.
3, they force you into it. You can't say no.
You can at least keep it as 1. You don't have to max it, do you?
Well, no, like if you
Okay.
want to max him for the skill, then you have
Never.
to date him.
I'd rather be, have my skill suck than max out that social link.
That's so weird. What the fuck is
Yeah.
happening?
But yeah, they made him they made him an technically not optional romance character in Portable.
YOLO.
Yeah.
I think you only know P3 upwards. Most of the P3 people are top, upper echelon, except for Kid, because you can date him in P3 Portable. And also he did the thing that he got better in fucking. I'm ignoring the Portable thing. I don't want that in my fucking memory.
I don't think anyone does.
I like how Castor brought it up, and I was like, I was about to ask that. How do we analyze this situation?
It's one of those things. Like as soon as you bring it up, it's gonna. Everyone's thinking it. They just don't want to say it.
I already didn't really want him on the team, but he was dating.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, it's fine. And then he was giving homeboy weird looks, and I was like, oh, they have a pass. Ooh. And in the middle of the operation, when we already met the enemy team and know that they're watching us, and we have to clear out this fucking midnight hour shit, he takes him into a fucking side road by themselves to have a fucking fight. He's not gonna fight this fucking kid.
Yeah.
He knows better than that because he's a decent human being.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, he wants to try and have this fight with homeboy while they're being fucking tracked. Of course, they get jumped by the people. He has to take a bullet for him. Thankfully, he lives, depending on how you do shit. But in the older games, he can just straight up fucking die. And then
exactly.
Best friend.
And you have to deal with this man.
Can we put the
That's why I never liked him at all. It's like Ken, I hate him.
But as the game goes on, I benched him. I benched him wholehearted. He was never on my team at all. But he did get better as the game continued, I guess.
Yeah. he did get character development, as people do. However, the degree of development was not as much as Hakihiko or Mitsuru.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Shinji goes in best friend personally for me.
He is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shinji is cool. Not because he uses Castor, but he is really cool because you can date him in Persona 3 Portable. So
I'm just saying, Castor.
And everyone's always like top tier. Everyone always picked him back then.
Yeah,
I remember.
Again, you don't get the chance to see him for quite a bit because of plot lines, and also he gets a lot more character development, obviously, if you date him.
Absolutely.
I'm probably keeping him right there. Also, Castor, this is an opinionated tier list. If you want somebody up top because they have your name in them, we're doing that.
No, it's all good.
I don't know much about Shadow Igus.
Is it? What's her name again? Like Metis?
Yeah. Okay. Like at some point she was kind of a dickhead, but at some point it was like, was it justified? Kinda. But also at the same time, what the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. She never really left an impact on me, to be honest. I was just kind of like, all right,
I would put her in just because.
Yeah.
Like.
She
had
okay.
She had one or two memorable moments, but outside of that, it was like, why the fuck did you not tell me that my friends' souls would be like trapped in the arena forever unless I do something about it?
Yeah. Exactly.
And then she was just like, this is the only way to make you progress the plot. You have to kill your friends.
Mm-hmm. Number one. Or on the same level as
same level as
3.
Makoto, honestly.
Yeah,
Makoto, they're both
yeah.
the same.
Yeah. What's her name?
Kotone?
Mm-hmm.
Persona 3. Okay. I'm basing her shit based on her drip.
Mm-hmm.
She does it. She's cool because when you play her, like everything goes like pink theme, which is one of my favorite colors. So I'm like, yeah, already got some good points there.
It's just fun because like Makoto deals with his depression by being emo. She deals with her depression by pretending it doesn't fucking exist until it gets to her.
Exactly. Toxic positivity, or do you want nihilism? You know, which one do you want?
Yeah, they can stay in the same tier.
Because it's literally same people anyway.
Plus her music, like I like how in Portable it's like the soundtrack's completely different for her, which I like that.
What's are any of these other people team members or no?
So Rio is actually no, both of those are confidants. Second girl's very cool, but she's a confidant, so she doesn't really go on the list, but she is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll keep them off then.
First girl also cool, has shit taste in men, but aside
Is
from
she
that,
like a tennis
really
player or something, or
she's a volleyball player, but like
Okay.
absolute god, like girl, no one will hear you out, okay? Let me be clear, no one will hear you out.
Shout out Miss Riley.
That girl is Vess.
no? Okay.
In case you want to know why, it's because she has a crush on Kenji.
Oh,
I don't want to see
that's
that.
that's
No,
a
not that
problem.
girl, the black hair girl. The black-
Oh, okay.
That girl's cool.
Why?
Mhm.
Get out of here. All right. P4.
Number one, best friend. Best
Best
friend.
friend.
You best friend at the top. He's cool.
This is the definitive coolest.
He
This
is.
is Chad Narukami right here.
Mm-hmm.
I could keep him up there. Yeah, I don't mind. Next, and your friend
Yosuke. All right.
Yosuke.
Hear me out.
Okay.
I used to hate Yosuke back then,
Let's
but
fucking go.
when you go into the social link, he does get better. And the one drawback is he's always like, oh, I'm sad that you know, whatchamacallit, the person who the shop girl, I forget the name.
Saki?
Yeah, Saki's like, I'm sad. And you're like, okay, but you kind of help him get through it. But Persona 4 always has this problem where it's like, even if you do the social links, it doesn't change his attitude.
Yeah, no,
in
literally,
the
it
story.
doesn't impact the main plot because he's
Yeah,
still
which
reading
bothered
Saki.
me. So it was like, yeah. So
I
I'd
was gonna
kind
put
of,
him in eh.
yeah, I'd put him in eh. He's better than Kenji for the magician, obviously.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like Junpei was
Okay.
better. You know.
Okay, magician, like fucking magician social link. Junpei is like all the way up there. Like
Mhm.
second to that is like all the way in mid tier being Yosuke, and then like hell tier being Kenji and Morgana.
Yeah, exactly.
But we'll talk about Morgana later.
Yeah, I got a lot to say about that.
God, oh, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Where is he?
Hmm?
I don't want to.
Cat?
I
Oh.
don't want to fucking talk. About
Just
God.
immediately,
I don't
just
wanna-
get it out of the
I don't
way.
wanna talk
Can we,
about
can
God.
we also put Teddy there real quick, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, Teddy sucks.
Can we
Yeah.
also put Teddy? Yeah.
That's wild. Fucking. It took them the gotcha game. It took them to the fucking Persona 5, Phantom X gotcha game to get a fucking good fucking mascot character that's not annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Okay, to be
Absolutely.
fair, Sophie was a good
Mhm.
mascot, but she was in a side game.
I don't know if she's a mascot.
I don't know.
Mm,
We'll
I
see.
don't know.
She's the
Haven't
comic
played
girl.
X yet, so I have no idea.
Okay.
Sophie's from Strikers, but again, that's much
Ah.
later. Anyways,
We can
Gotcha.
get to that later.
Chie.
Number one.
I do fuck with Chi. I don't know if I fuck with her that much.
I put her in pretty cool or love this guy.
Really love this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless.
Because I do
drop
really like her
down,
I would put her at number one, but I'm
You
like,
better sell me. You better sell it to me, Castor.
hmm. So, okay, the thing is, what I like about it is that when you develop her social link, you realize that the reason that she's the way she is because she wants to protect everybody. You know?
Yeah.
And later on, I mean, it's tomboy, so there you go.
Sophie is awesome. Sophie is awesome. We'll get to Sophie later. Logan.
But yeah, like she's cool. She was the first social link that I maxed out when it came to like the dating stuff. And I guess because that's where the bias is for me, because it was like the first one. And I found that it was a little easier. Plus, when you do max out a social link, she's got a lot of power, you know,
Mhm.
Oh,
from my experience. So she's very good on the team for me.
Freaking galactic punts.
Exactly.
And away from battle.
Hell yeah. Plus, I mean, it's got the Bruce Lee vibe too. Like her persona literally is like Bruce Lee with like the yellow jumpsuit that he wears from Game of Death. And I'm like, that's awesome. I was a huge Bruce Lee fan, still am. So immediately, that's why I like her, because she's into like those movies and stuff.
Okay. We're gonna be right there.
Okay. Yukiko.
Yukiko.
I don't really
Starts
have
off
strong
kind of
feelings.
bland, but she does get a little bit better.
I mean, she's the
Yeah.
fucking, like school president or whatever the fuck, right? Council
No,
president.
she's not.
Oh, what the fuck?
She's
is
not
she?
even. She's just a girl. Like that's
Yeah.
the thing. Is that her on the surface is pretty bland, and then you do her social link. It gets a little interesting, but at the end of the day, it's still bland.
Yeah.
It's my problem with her. It's like she could have been so much more, but
I thought she was like a student council president, like kind of
No,
fucking
she is not.
other Makoto. And
Yeah,
that's
she's in
just-
charge of like the like supposed to be like in charge of like the
she's in charge of the inn. But that's
the
it.
inn, yeah. Like they're gonna be giving it to like her parents are gonna give it to her.
Yeah, and like that's mainly her social link, right? It's like struggling with societal pressure, which
Exactly, yeah.
which is a good topic, but at the end, okay, I might be misremembering, but like I remember her social link just ending being like, oh, you know what? I mean, society does give us pressure, but like at the end of the day, we just gotta deal with it, and it's fine.
That's
And, like,
exactly right.
And it's like I don't know if that was the ending anyone was really hoping for, but sure, you do you, girl.
Yeah, right.
It's sort of like life sucks sometimes, but that's okay.
Life
And
sucks,
it's like,
but
I
you know,
get it,
life just
but,
that's just life.
Sure is a person right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Her as a party member, fucking broken. Like one of the best healers in the game. But for her as a character, yeah.
What about homeboy? Eh,
I put him
Kanji.
I put him with Chie, honestly, because I feel
Yeah.
the same about them.
I've seen.
He's pretty cool. His
Doesn't he
social
fight
link's a lot
with
of
steel
fun.
chair?
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
he does. I think he can literally like use a road sign, a steel chair, just I don't know, anything really.
Exactly.
Just
He's
a
like
fun-
straight out of like Yakuza, where you can like use improvised weapons. It's like that, you know? Kind of got that vibe.
When his story that like he liked homegirl, but he know it
yeah.
was a girl, and he was like, damn, am I gay?
Pretty much.
It's like accepting sexuality and also accepting like femininity as like
Yeah. This
you know
whole
you don't
social
have to be
link, yeah.
toxic masculine as a guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like the social link is like you encourage him to kind of be like, oh yeah, because he like makes like this cute toy for
He
like a
likes
kid.
crocheting.
Yeah, and he's like, you can make him like accept that personality. He's like, yeah, I do it. So what? It's actually cool if I do that then, because it's like,
Again, it's like
yeah,
it's almost the gap moe with like Shinji, except I guess the whole character is about that. It just I don't know. It's like Shinji but with slightly less depth, which is why he goes like slightly below Shinji.
yeah.
Okay. I can keep him right there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Resay, pop star.
All right. Social linked really sucked. It wasn't
I was
as
about to
cool,
say.
All right.
you know, because it's just sort of like, I don't know. It's like when you first meet her, she's always like, I don't want to be a pop star, but then it's like the social link's like, I don't know. I felt like I didn't explore that enough. Like, or maybe it was just kind of like the way it was presented. It didn't come off that way. So for me, it was just like, yeah, not as good as Yukiko's social link. And as we already established, Yukiko's social link is kind of meh, so you can imagine where
On the
that
same
is.
level of as Yukiko because she has more depth in the main story as compared to Yukiko.
Yeah.
I would say the one
But-
thing I know about her is that she's a pop star, and like everybody, whenever people talk about ships for this game for Homeboy, it's like everybody's like really sweet about it, and then Ria wants to suck his dick. Risei wants to suck his dick so bad.
Well, yeah, because she's horny at all times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, literally, when you start the game, it's like, okay, yeah, here's her in a bikini. You're like, what am I watching? What's happening? You know?
And
Did I
again,
pick up the
like-
wrong game? What's going on?
And again, just a reminder that her dungeon is literally the strip club.
Exactly. Which I was like, that one, yeah, no.
I'd put her in either or sure as a person.
Yeah. I'd say she's kind of eh.
Excellent. This is perfect. I can't wait for Twitter to see this.
Naoto, see, biased would be putting her in best friend.
Me too.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I liked her. I like that. I like Naoto a lot because the thing is, in the original Persona 4, you had to make sure you followed a guide because if you missed one day, without like interacting and following it, you would miss out on maxing it out. Like if you made one mistake on the schedule, you were like locked out of it because there was not enough time by the time you get her on your
Oh
team.
yeah, because Naoto, you need like level 5 academics and you unlock her so late into the game.
Exactly. It's like one of those things where it's just like, so, but Golden fixes that a little bit because it gives you a little bit more time. So it's not so bad. But the original one, it was like, I couldn't max out the social link because it was just like, yeah, it was just tough.
And again, honestly, literally just comments, like extra points for being the only person with a brain, especially during the whole Namatame situation.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Because that was fucked.
Like a weird bit of discourse with them, because they were because they were struggling with their identity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, femininity and stuff. Yeah.
And then when they finally like, when you finally like let them choose, like, yeah, be who you want to be. You don't have to like worry about what anybody choosing. Like, all right, you know what? I'll be me then. I'll be Naoto the girl. And then like for some reason, them picking then they wanted to be set fucking Twitter on fire. I was like,
Yeah, it was a little,
Well,
which is
okay.
threw me. That threw me because this game came out like what 2010, you know, and
Okay.
it's just like you just found this out now, like you know, it's
This is. Wait, sorry. Okay, my problem with that whole sentiment is that people have the same issue with Naoto as they do with Makoto, because at the end they become kind of like what they were trying to avoid becoming the whole game. But Naoto handles it so much better because it's just, you know, not that serious.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. There
At the end of the day, like, it's her choice.
At the end, yeah, like, and also like there are deleted lines that weren't included in the game that expresses that even further, that were
Yeah, and
voice
they
dubbed
chose
in
to take those
English,
out.
and that's what everyone got mad about too. So everyone was trying to be like, oh, it, you know, it's not like this. And it's like, well, it was recorded, so I mean, yeah, it's a whole
They did the
basket
same
of
thing
something.
They did the same thing with Bridget and Guilty Gear.
Mm.
Where, like they finally finished Bridget's story and it was like, yeah, you can be whoever you want to be. It's like, all right, I want to be a god like the way I was born to be. Twitter lost their minds again. And it was like he was forced to wear this nun outfit or else he was gonna die. He choosing to dress like this.
It's crazy. It's a lot of stuff to unwrap there.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm keeping Naruto up here though. I love Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all the team.
And these are all confidants.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Except for was
Marie is a velvet attendant.
Okay.
Yeah, Marie is a confidant technically.
These
Labyrinth.
These two were
Fighting game
Labyrinth and
characters. Yeah.
Joe.
I don't.
I would put them both in pretty cool.
Yeah,
she
they
was
do have cool
basically-
designs.
She's basically
You know?
Vegas, but like her design. Was
Yeah.
cooler.
Yeah.
He's got like the crazy mode, and it's like,
Oh yeah, she has the fucking
know?
persona. That's the Minotaur coming out of the fucking
yeah,
ground.
it's cool.
Yeah,
It's cool.
It's the coolest
I don't know what
persona.
that guy is though.
He's the villain in a fighting game.
He's the
Yeah.
villain in Arena
He's in
Ultimax.
Ultimax.
He's
Yeah.
a dickhead. Yeah.
Yeah. By default, yeah, pretty much. There's really no choice there.
Not even by default. His whole story is like he's like actively like opposing you to like be stronger or whatever the fuck. I don't know. He's fucking stupid.
He's trying to get your power.
Yeah.
I like his design. He looks cool, but he's a villain, so it's like conflicted. You know, so
Again,
kind of a
some
dickhead.
villains can be very well written. This guy, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I don't know what the fuck this is.
I don't know.
Kanami.
either.
What
She's Risei's rival and also playable in Arena Ultimax.
Oh,
not
okay.
not Ultimax. Persona 4 Dancing.
She has a hot dog vendor kind of vibe. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
She doesn't have a like. Well, actually no. She has a route in dancing, but I never really played that game ever.
Oh, yeah.
So all I know is that she's Risei's rival and that's it. So she doesn't even
Oh.
have a persona.
Alright, you can take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, she. Yeah.
P5, back up nerds. This is my territory.
Hell yeah. Here we go.
Everybody's top tier. Shut the fuck up. Ren, aka,
Even Morgana, I can't believe you would
Joker.
say that.
even a catchy.
I'm
Main
trying to
character,
decide
I'd
if I like
say-
him more than you, Narukami.
Hmm.
You do?
And then
I'd say he's pretty cool.
I think I like
You know,
him.
love this guy. Yeah,
the same amount as Makoto Yuki, honestly.
I'm gonna say I'll put him in love this guy.
Yeah.
I would too.
Cause he's the biggest fucking show off out of all the main characters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he is.
Like,
Yeah.
seeing what he did in 5, and then like playing through fucking 3, and then hearing about you, I'm going like, damn, oh fucking.
And from a design
wow.
perspective, like I feel like he's an easier character to put yourself into because no one has blue hair, no one has white hair. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's not a common hair color, but it's like blackish brown. Yeah,
But even still,
sure, I could see myself.
Even still, he's
That's
still
why
like
I
goofy.
Hmm.
I mean, why do you think people be on TikTok being like, "Oh my god, guys, I'm literally Joker Persona 5,"
I'm
and it's
literally
just
me.
a guy with glasses?
His name is literally Joker. Joker's literally me. It all makes sense now.
No, all y'all fake. I actually cosplayed him, and I can do it because I'm an Asian with black hair.
Let's fucking go.
There you go.
Nah, fucking kill him, Tomomo. Let's go.
It's like Highlander. There could be only one.
Yeah, but I like my show off boy.
Mhm.
Ryuji.
Ryuji, very cool.
I love Ryuji.
He's cool. Yeah,
Love
he's
this
cool.
guy.
Yeah, he's cool. Honestly, I was expecting it like because like when you buy a game and you see him on the cover, he's like, oh my god, this is gonna be like a Kanji 2.0. It's like, nope. He's actually got a
Nope.
really nice balance. You know. So I like him. He's pretty cool.
Again, I would put him in love. This guy is just the way the game treats him.
Yeah.
The game sets him up a lot, especially with that fucking that one scene where he saves everyone from the sinking cruise ship, and then they start beating him up for it.
Yeah, that was yeah. Didn't like that much.
He saved everybody's life, but like it looked like he sacrificed himself, and everybody was really sad on the streets. And he came up around the corner.
And then he just got beat the fuck up.
like,
Yeah,
hey,
no, but
exactly.
That was crazy. I was like, how'd you get out? Oh yeah, the blast like kind of just knocked me out of mementos, and I was kind of in the bushes over there. No,
Yeah, it's just like, I could have swam to safety.
Wait, why your face is red? Haru said, "Give us back our tea." Yeah, I'll put him up.
yeah, I put him in love. This guy.
All right.
I would, yeah, I'd also put on next to those two. I feel like the trio should not be separated.
Yeah, exactly.
If y'all want to, I can.
Fun fact: Pollux did not like On at all, but then he's like, nah, she's actually kind of cool. She's, you know, in the love this guy tier.
Because she also started off kind of basic.
Yeah.
You need to save, but then she helps you out and kind of saves herself and shit.
Mhm.
But then the game
And again,
continues.
Strikers also gives her more character.
Yeah. But then the game continues, and then it's like, damn, it's a fucking goofball.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Her playing
The
fucking-
scene when she has the bunch of sweaters on,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
why
like,
she
yeah,
was
she's
like,
great.
distract these kids. Like, don't worry, I'll keep him distracted. He shows up to the house.
50 million sweater.
Yeah, I love that. That was great.
And that helped out fucking Yusuke's character for me too, because it was like,
Yeah.
before that he was just like an artist obsessed with art, didn't care about anything else. And it was
Exactly.
like, I don't want to draw you naked. You have the perfect human form, and like she agrees so that you fucking search his place and shit. And then like while she's taking off clothes and shit, he's like, I'm an artist. I can do this. Just stay calm, Yusuke. And she throws like some pants next to him. He's like, I'm like, oh my god, he's human. I can't believe it. And then all that shit with the lobsters.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the fucking lobsters.
This is gonna be the
And the
part
fact
where
that he
talk
also
about
just
these
fucking, I don't know,
characters.
like,
It's gonna be the part where I talk the most, because I love these characters.
yeah, you probably know these characters the most anyway, so
Yeah.
I personally put him in pretty cool.
Okay. I can put him in.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Castor?
Agreed.
Hate him?
Agreed. Pretty cool.
Kodo. Yeah.
The hot topic of the internet.
Next, there you go. All right, next one.
How would y'all stop me from putting her in best of Brenda?
She's great, yeah. Honestly, at first I was like, oh man, I don't like this character. But then when you do the social link, again, grows on you.
She,
My only problem was that the social link wasn't about her. That's it.
Yeah.
yeah. It was.
Because why is it about her fuck ass friend?
It
Hmm.
wasn't even about a fuck ass friend. It was just about a fucking other student. And she was kind of worried that like, she was doing weird stuff, but didn't know how to like ask her about it. So she kind of just like went on double
Yeah.
dates with you.
Yeah, like
Yeah, see, that's where I kind of was like, I kind of like that a little bit because I'm like, I've been in situations like that where it's like, You know, so I was like, yeah, I get it. It's relatable, at least in my perspective. So
She has the fucking Fist of the North Star like cinematic move and Persona 5.
there you go. Exactly.
With Ryuji.
Yeah.
As soon as you have Fist of North Star, anything top tier, no questions asked.
Excellent. I'm keeping her up there. Good talk.
Futaba.
Taba.
Also best friend.
The girl with the unfortunate name.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't. Why do you want to put her in best friend, Tom?
I don't. She's just like your adoptive little sister, honestly. It's
She
kind of
plays video games, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Kind of endearing how like her whole social link is like trying to tie together your social link with Sojiro as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to get her on the team, you got to go into her palace and shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
kind of like Persona 4.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Except not weird.
Is that a
You know.
fucking reference?
Is that a Persona 4 reference?
And it's like, hold
Yeah,
on,
honestly-
her depression with her mom and stuff. Fuck.
Yeah.
What a weird. I mean, because I love Futaba.
Mhm. What? Why just?
Yeah. I
Girl.
had to sneak that in.
Looked out.
I like her a lot, and like I like her palace because it was about helping her deal with her depression and shit from losing her mom.
See, there you go. I
Like,
think
what
that.
fucking- What
Yeah.
kind of fucking adults blame a child for the death of her mom?
Immediately in my mind, I'm just
Persona
like,
5 NPC.
there's like a plot line in Blades of Glory with like Will Ferrell. I was just like, they did the same thing. Yeah, so I'm like,
so what kind of fucking adults do that to a fucking child? Like, what do you mean? That part was really stupid, but
Yeah.
everything else was cool.
yeah. I'm split between love this guy or best friend.
Leave her and love this guy, man. 'cause
Yeah, I would say that, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Love this guy's good.
Depending on how I feel afterwards, I could put her in best of friend though.
Okay.
Haru, the girl who got no screen time in Persona 5, and then way more in Royal. Did you had more time?
That's exactly
Well-
like, yeah.
Okay, she got way more in Royal and way more in Strikers because they actually gave her an arc instead of giving it to fuck-ass Morgana.
Yeah, like that was the thing, because I played 5 original, and I was just like, I honestly forgot that she existed until Royale. I'm like, oh wow, she's getting a lot more
It's like,
screen
they
time.
kind of just
Right.
shoved her in there.
Yeah, very almost Naruto-esque kind of thing, where it's like last edition sort of thing. It felt like, where it's like, oh yeah, here's this character, and you're like, all right,
But not built up nearly as much as Naoto.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Her fucking gun is a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. Can't go wrong with explosives.
I could leave her in pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
you know.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sumire, whatever she's trying to be right
main
now.
Characters pushed love interest.
Yeah.
The Kohai.
The possibly should have been the female protagonist, like Persona 3 Portable style, but wasn't for some reason. Because honestly, that's what I thought it was at
They
first.
almost look the same. Look at them side by
Yeah,
side.
Yeah.
they're facing the same direction, same eye color. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, my whole take on the whole forced love interest is like with Rise, it didn't make sense, but it also like worked. You know, with
Yeah.
with Kasumi, it's like it made sense, but it doesn't work for some
Mhm.
reason.
It's the same thing with like Persona 3 with Aegis. It's kind of like, yeah, a little, you know, but like not really. I don't know.
It might have been kind of because of Makoto, because you go
Yeah.
on like fake dates with her, but also I think in like the anime, don't watch it, it's ass.
Yeah, of course.
The ones they kind of get pushed together too.
Yeah.
So then she comes in and it's like, what the fuck is this?
I want to say she just goes in pretty cool because like she has a really good backstory, but again,
I like her design. Like her design's pretty cool. And like you said, the backstory's pretty cool too. So
backstory's pretty cool, but not as good as the people above her.
yeah,
Yeah.
it felt like honestly it was kind of like at first when I saw it, I was just like, is this someone's like OC or something? You know?
I mean, basically.
I mean, she could
Kinda. I mean, it's not as bad as Marie, where Marie's just like a clash of fashion, and you're like, yeah, I don't like
Okay,
that.
Marie's an actual OC.
Yeah,
Speaking of
exactly.
villain, do we count Maruki in this list or no? Because
Probably.
He's
He's not a team member.
he's technically the final boss.
Yeah, but we
True.
don't really put the final boss in because so is he kind of ish
Yeah,
I
sorta.
guess Ryoji.
before you have to fight the moon.
hmm So we have 2 party members then, Sophie and
Sophie and
what's his name?
Homeboy.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would put them both in pretty cool personally.
You put it at the top? Yeah, I saw it coming. To be honest, I don't blame you because they had her confidant deleted. And I was like, why
Yeah.
would you not add it back in? You know?
No, date her
Like-
younger sister. Don't date the girl.
Yeah, yeah. You don't get to have like, you don't get to date the police officer. Get out of here, you know? And it's
That's
like, oh, come
immoral.
on.
You're a high school kid. You're not allowed to date the adults anyway. Look at your
Yeah,
teacher
but
in his
you-
maid outfit.
I was gonna say.
You're not allowed to date the adults. Look at this doctor, this fortune
Yeah.
teller, this teacher.
Yeah,
in
you
maid
get to
outfit.
go date the teacher. You know, the one that's around you like half the day. Yeah, that's normal.
Sophie
and Wolf.
Sophie's
I
very-
kind of want
Sophie's very cute. I thought she was just gonna be cute the whole game, but she was kind of interesting. Well,
I want to
didn't-
put them both in love. This guy.
Okay.
Hmm.
Did you play Strikers? Caster?
Castor.
Say strikers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
Okay. Then you haven't really seen these 2 then.
Yeah, so
she's-
you can leave my vote for this one out of this.
she's,
Yeah.
She's an AI.
Yeah,
that
she lives in
becomes
your phone
sentient.
and like brings you into the worlds and shit that you have to fix. And like at the end
Okay.
of each chapter, she keeps asking you questions about what it is to be human and all this shit.
You mean like an Arcade Spirits?
Yeah.
That's kind of the same thing. But
Each one of those feels like shoehorned in. Like oh wait, by the way, so what does it mean to have fear as a human being? And I'm like, huh?
it's pretty cool. No,
Sophie, I wanna go ride the Ferris wheel.
Sophie, I don't want to contemplate my existence.
Exactly. Yeah, it just sounds kind of cool. So I'd say pretty cool.
I
But
just
again,
like her
I
character
feel like-
arc of defying Ichinose. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's why I put her in love with this guy.
again, like I haven't played the game, so I'm like, my vote's not as strong, you know, in this kind of situation because I'm like, haven't done enough research just yet.
We'll do this. Caster, you'll be the deciding
Hmm.
vote because I'm thinking pretty cool and Tomo's thinking about this guy. Her hair. Sophie's hair is this cute little red, like short hair thing going on, but then
Yeah.
she's got pigtails, but her pigtails are hearts that are disconnected.
Oh, well, that's and love this guy then.
Okay.
Got hearts, love. There you go. Done. Mission accomplished.
All right. Cool.
Wait, Wolf.
Oh yeah.
What do we?
Wolf,
Thought
yeah.
I gotta drag him up.
Him and Sai are like the only responsible adults in Strikers.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He's doing his best to be a good father.
He's trying his best to be a good father to Okane and to you and to the whole party pretty much at that point.
Yeah. That's why I wouldn't. If they make a Persona 6, I want his daughter to be the main character. Because it felt like they
Honestly-
were setting her up. Because she has her own persona and shit right now, too.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Wait, did Akane awaken a persona?
Yeah.
I forgot.
I mean,
Oh,
responsibility.
She's not on your
That's a
team.
cool thing.
Yeah, she's not on your team, but she fights you with a persona.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh, Tomo?
Up.
Hello?
Tomo decided to. So his votes don't count. So every vote that he made, we'll just adjust it to what we think is better. No, I'm just kidding.
God, I fucking hate
Quick,
stupid
add
ass
all the
stuff.
confidants to number one.
Hello, I'm back.
Yo.
What happened?
All right, nothing.
I heard Ed and he stopped talking. I was like, what the fuck?
I left the oven on.
Oh,
It's okay.
Ah.
There was nothing inside of it. I just forgot to turn it off.
okay.
I've done that actually before, where I left it on overnight. No joke.
I've left the stove on when I left the house. Thankfully, it was a
That's
fucking
not good.
plastic stove. Yeah.
Same here, yeah.
But I was like, oh my fucking.
At least it was not gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know like that was. I thought it was like a generalized, like whole thing. Like, oh, any oven, all ovens, don't leave them on. It's like, oh, just gas ones. All right.
I'll keep them in pretty cool.
Yeah. Unlike an oven, he's pretty cool.
I don't know. I'm like conflicted as well between pretty cool and love this guy because I do really like his arc. I just wish they did a little bit more with it because it was mainly Akane instead of him. But
I mean,
Yeah.
Akane
I
is
guess-
somewhere
Like a
on
common
the-
thing here.
yeah,
I'll leave him pretty cool.
yeah, he can stay there. And then
I don't know the P3. Are these?
wait, he was pretty cool though. No,
Who this dude?
Torinosuke?
I did.
Yeah, he was
I didn't do his thing. I heard it was actually all right, but I wasn't about to. Like, they were. They were like, "Hey, there's this politician talking in the square," and I was like, "Oh, cool." Anyway.
Kind of got like a bit of like a Meyer brother kind of vibe, but without the mustache. Just saying. You
So,
know.
like, wholeheartedly, I don't mind him, but like to start his thing, he's
Mhm.
mad lame.
Fair enough. Ray and Zen from Persona Q. I'm pretty neutral on them both.
Yeah, same. That guy's kind of cool because he's got like the spiked collar like me. So.
His hair's kind of low, almost covering his eyes.
Yeah.
That sure is a person. You can go there too, man. I ain't play Q. So
Yeah.
This is all you talking about.
Kind of got the Lucille
cool.
kind of vibe.
Lucille.
There you go.
Wait, she
Yeah.
abandoned me yesterday. Oh.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
We'll leave them there.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this a character?
I did not play Q2,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
Igor.
Igor,
Count Igor, why not?
Yeah. I would say he's pretty cool because he's always there at all times.
Yeah, he's kind of a weirdo too.
Real Igor is cool. We don't
Yeah.
talk about deep voice fake Igor.
No.
I was so confused.
I like the one that sounds like this, where he talks like this. I like that
Yeah.
version better.
Yeah, not the one that sounds like you will.
Not the-
fuse
I
your
put my-
personas together by executing them.
Yeah, exactly. The deep voice. Like, I got
Yeah.
voice mod for a year, so I'm going to put this to use.
Okay.
You know, kind of thing.
I'm just saying the deep voice one makes more sense than the high pitch voice one.
I don't know. I feel like,
Look at
Not
this
really.
I feel like,
Look at this man's fucking face.
yeah, but it's, again, I think the high pitched voice is better because it's like, you know, I think it's just better.
I look at this man and I think he's about to go, all right then, so you want to do this, not, ooh, what do you have for me now? I was like, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. He's kind of got like that scientist kind of thing, you know, like a little vibe.
I can keep it pretty cool though. I like Igor.
Yeah, he's cool.
Tomomo, you love Igor? Is he your best friend?
No, not my best friend, but he's pretty cool.
Alright, cool.
There you go.
We can do the
Okay,
vote attendees.
The triplets go in best friend.
Okay.
Well, not the triplets, but like the fucking Elizabeth, Theodore, and Margaret go in.
There you go. Yeah, I would agree with that. Elizabeth,
Elizabeth,
cool.
Oh,
Theodore,
Elizabeth.
really cool.
Yeah, those three go in best friend for me
Exactly.
personally. I love those
Yeah.
three so
she
much.
can be in best friend. I do really like her. He's basically the same, right?
Yeah.
He's the same, except a little bit more boy fail because he's just stupid.
That's why he's best friend.
Alright.
Yeah, but he's basically the same as Elizabeth. And Margaret is Margaret.
I don't know if I put her in best friend. She is
like
undoubtedly
her
the
that much?
hottest velvet room attendant.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the Persona X one trying to also be hot, Margaret's still better. I could put her in love with this guy, unless you want her in best friend, Castor.
I want her
Actually-
best friend.
Okay.
I do like the other two better, but I also don't mind having her in best friend because she's cool.
Okay. I don't hate her, but
I don't really like the twins.
dickhead.
Yeah, neither.
I don't hate her either, but she.
Which is a shame because it's like,
Kind of
Pollux and I are
a
twins, and we're like, these
She's
twins suck.
Yeah, Lofenzo is much
I
better.
really like
Yeah.
Aureli's though because she's a sweetheart
Yeah,
and she has both of her eyes.
There you go.
yeah.
Um,
I don't know why Jose is a Velvet Room attendant.
I don't know, but he shopped hers.
Kind of looks like the guy from like JoJo part, what is it? Part 6 or part 8? I don't remember.
You got to be the one to tell me. I don't know.
I don't know either. I honestly don't remember.
But he's kind of just fucking. He's in Persona 5 Royal. He's he's kind of just lost in momentum.
It's kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be it. That's it. Tier list. Aside from all these
Yeah.
people that like we don't know. These are all the party members. Each other party members. How we feel about them on a likability scale. Best of friendos. Love this guy. Pretty cool. That sure is a person. Kind of a dickhead. Chopped hers. Fuck these. I'll give you a chance right now, Tomomo, to change my opinion on Akechi. Not Adachi though.
Yeah, Dachi can stay.
Akechi, honestly, just again, I talk a lot about villains that are well written. Trauma does a lot to it, and also just general like good writing that doesn't rely on like, oh yeah, it's only because I hate the fucking world, because that's what Adachi is.
Yeah, it's true. True.
Because Adachi is literally just like, everything's so fucking boring. You're boring.
Bitch, go outside.
It's literally, it boils down to, I didn't like this, so whatever.
Akechi,
And
you
it's
get
like,
actual
really?
reasoning. You
Alright.
get to see a little, like not a lot of growth, because he's still gonna be a bitch by the end of the day. But
Yeah.
but there's still growth.
It was. I'm not a big fan of being betrayed by somebody, especially when like their personality changes drastically, which was what happened with Akechi. He betrayed you and then completely like 180 whatever the fuck his personality was.
Do you think it's like too much of like on the same level of Adachi, or is it like better
He's better
personality
than
change than Adachi?
It's better,
Because
and I
Adachi
don't-
felt like it was too cartoony to me.
Because I mean he's a silly, goofy guy. With Akechi, the thing is you can see his betrayal like all the way from like I don't know many months beforehand.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like that's the part that I didn't like. It was like, oh, by the way, we kind of like figured out Akechi was
The fucking
flying
pancakes.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, he heard Magana say something about pancakes. And it was like, what the fuck? What a weird way to fucking find the village.
He's literally like Yagami.
The fuck?
Yeah, he got the same hairstyle and everything.
He looks like he also was fucking dumbass like Light, whatever. But
If he's
yeah,
voiced by the same guy who did Light, I'd be shocked. I'd be like, okay, it's literally just inserting Light.
it's literally. But no, like I felt like neutral to good on him in vanilla, but then Royal with the third semester and the actual improved social link actually made me like him more, because they gave an actual social link in Royal instead of just making him force plot. Like
Yeah, I was gonna
Force
say
plot.
like that was the thing that like people talked about. Like I remember when I wanted to look up the difference in Royal, everyone's like Akechi actually got better, and I was like,
yeah,
He did.
really? All right, because immediately in my mind I'm just like, okay, cool. And I was always kind of confused. I'm like, couldn't really do that with Adachi. So in my opinion, I think he's better than Adachi for sure.
yeah, a lot better. Like, look, I think Adachi's fucking stupid and hilarious, but he remains in the lowest tier just because of how fucking stupid his motivations were.
Yeah, it
sending
pretty much
everyone
is.
to hell.
If he would have had like an evil muhaha laugh, it wouldn't be too out of character because it felt silly. At the end, I'm just like,
But it's
really?
literally like his evil sprite is just I don't know, uncanny.
Yeah. It's very
I cheered.
very uncanny.
I cheered when Adachi Akechi got shot.
But yeah, like if this was my personal list, I put him right next to Joker, but I don't know.
hmm
I can be persuaded to put him in one of these two.
That sure is a person because he's very fucking weird.
Okay. And that's what you get. And there's
All
the
right.
likability tier list, the finale of it. Most of the fucking P3 people are up there. Most of the Persona 5 people are up there. Castor couldn't, not Castor, Tomo couldn't defend Rise.
You know, it's funny
I-
because like the most popular opinion of like Persona 4 having the best cast, it's like I like how the cast interacts with each other, but as individual people, some of them are just not that interesting.
How about say?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
one of the things I was like, yeah, the people in Persona 4, they just seem like friends so much more, and I'm like, really, more than 5? They be
Like,
doing
it
goofy
makes
shit in
sense.
5.
Yeah, exactly.
They've been
Yeah.
doing good shit in 5, but like for 4, it seems like a realistic friend group. It's just again, as individuals, they're not that interesting, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you and fucking Yusuke went to the church and posed as Jesus.
Yes. And in 4 they fucking took out the option where you can actually romance Yosuke. So like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
That's a shame.
Well, there you go. Next.
hell,
are
got
y'all
time for the
ready?
second list.
Y'all
Yes.
ready for the second list?
Yeah.
I have
Alrighty.
constructed this with the aid of Sunnyside Clown. That's why we're doing a brain rot tier list.
Oh,
Which one of the
no.
Persona characters from the teams have the most brain rot? Starting highest tier, Skippity Ohio dubbed up freaking Chungus Huzz.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
Then
I'm too old for this.
yeah, it's sticking out your gap for the Rizzler. Then Meme Addict, based, does it ironically, likes animal videos, likes cat and dog videos, and then has a job. And then that's it.
Unironically, I feel like Adachi goes in the toppest tier.
I'm not putting him high. He's saying no.
do you not think he has an immaculate amount of brain rot?
I think I want him to die. And that's about the only reason for that. We still have to do this based on how these characters look, though.
Mhm.
Main
Main character, I would say,
Based.
ironically, yeah.
I don't think she likes names.
That's a job, yeah.
He has brain rot.
Yeah, totally. The outfit immediately gives it away.
The regular
Yeah.
dude, the black dude, is probably just a meme man. But this dude has brain
Mhm.
rot.
Yeah.
Um,
Probably has a job, you know. Though.
How you feeling? That fucking neck scarf or whatever the fuck it is fucking me up.
I feel like he does it ironically.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you mentioned the neck scarf, I was like, yeah.
Me mad or Gat?
Yeah.
Yacht.
Yeah. I would say that.
Okay. She likes animal videos.
Mhm.
Okay.
What, you don't think so, Tomo?
I said okay because I was like, I don't fucking know. Sure.
Why not?
Does she have brain rot?
I don't know. I feel like she'd be on TikTok.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. Does she do TikTok dances? I feel like she does.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. You can leave it right there. I'm shirtless boy.
Based.
Based.
All right.
Um,
Fashionable Persona. Persona 2.
I feel like he's a meme addict.
Yeah.
I feel like he likes the Milady memes.
Likes animal videos / does it ironically.
I'm about to say she looks like she would like animal videos, but like I think she's
Mhm.
crazy.
I say base.
Yeah, she's pretty based.
Because of what Castor said, I think he does it ironically.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Since he tries hard to be cool.
Hmm.
Maya goes right next to Tatsuya.
Okay.
Okay, and then Persona 3 time.
Persona 3. Alright, Castor.
All right.
How memey are these people?
I gotta.
Okay,
take meds, I'll be right
so-
back real.
No problem.
Main guy, I would say would probably be in base, you know?
Okay. Now does it ironically? Emo boy?
Hey, right. I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know, but I mean, like, I would say, you know what? Yeah, it does it ironically. I'd say. I think he's depending on the choice, he would do things he would do it ironically.
Okay.
You know.
Yukari. Yeah.
Probably likes animal videos.
Yeah.
Cause she's not very fun, jokey. Junpei, totally the Rizzler one. Totally. I feel like he would do that. Akihiko. I want to say, yeah, ironically, has a job. Mitsuru, 100%. Like she would not.
Is he based? I think he's hired in animal videos.
Yeah. I'm gonna say based because he's all about the protein, especially in the Persona 4 arena. So
I mean, there's a bunch
there
of
you go.
memes.
He'd be on the protein memes 100%.
You look at the protein memes like, isn't that hilarious? He's taking
Yeah, he'd be the
1,000
type-
protein a day.
He'd be the type to be like he watches like powerlifting memes and stuff. So like Grizzly and everything like that. He'd be like, I'd watch that unironically, you know.
Fuka. I feel like Fuka's a meme addict.
I feel like yeah, a little bit yeah. She's like the quiet meme addict where she'd be like watching that stuff in secret.
Like her and Junpei
All right,
just
I am
trade
back.
memes
What has
back and
happened?
forth.
Yeah, there you go.
Mitsuru has a job. Yukari likes animal videos. Makoto does it ironically. Akihiko is based. Fuka is a meme addict, and she trades memes left and right with the Rizzler, Junpei.
I feel like Junpei would be like again very skibbity, whatever, and then
think he's
Yukari would tell him to kill himself.
Sure.
That's my
True,
headline.
true. It's a good point. He does do the whole believe it or don't thing. So I would say he's up there. He's not afraid of being in the top tier.
Would that affect his relationship with homegirl? I can't remember.
Isn't that literally what he did in front of Chidori though?
I mean, yeah.
He made himself look like an idiot, and Chidori was like, "Damn, that's kind of hot."
All right, you know what? Fine.
The only reason I maybe would put Yukari up higher is because she also forced Fuka into a maid dress in the original FES, but
Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
I don't know if she would do it ironically though.
Is she based?
I would say, yeah, she could be based because she would pretty much, like, I mean, she called Junpei Stupe, so it's pretty good. It's pretty based right there.
I'm thinking of the fucking meme, like Junpei, more like
I guess.
and it's weird. I guess.
I'd say it likes animal videos,
I
probably.
would say likes animal videos, but also at the same time, it has been shown that she downloads data from the internet to like
Oh,
learn stuff. So I'm just like, she has
Meme
learned
addict.
something.
Okay, but she doesn't
Yeah.
understand it.
Okay, then maybe in likes animal videos.
yeah.
She literally communicates with Koro.
Like she would ask
There you go.
Ask you, Makoto, what does skippity mean? And everybody keeps going skippity dub dub dub.
Everybody is talking about this toilet. Why is the toilet so skibbity?
Oh God.
I took the liberty of looking up what a Rizzler is. It refers to a person of great charisma, but it is also based on this tiny overweight child. He does not seem very charismatic to me.
So yeah, likes animal videos. I think that'd be good.
Is the animal in the anime video?
Is the animal in the
There you
video.
go.
Unfortunately, because he's 10, he would go all the way up there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think
True.
it's this because he
Actually,
tries to
I-
not do it. He tries to play himself like he's
Like he's more mature.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
But
True.
you do catch him. You do catch him being childish every now and again. So I think he'd be right here. And he keep hiding
Yeah.
these things from you.
Actually, yeah, below Junpei. I feel like Junpei would not be ashamed. Shinji has a job.
As Joe.
Yeah, that's a job. Yeah.
Is she self-aware?
She's literally Aigis, so I'd put her in the same exact tier as Aigis.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, okay, wait, maybe Shinji goes and likes animal videos, considering he likes Koro a lot too.
That's true. I remember that.
Okay.
Main girl, same exact. Actually, is she more?
Might be sticking out your gap.
She might be more.
Actually, if she's trying to hide her depression that hard, she might be skipping.
She probably is actually. She's masking so fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, that's it.
All right. And then Persona forecast.
You.
He's a meme addict,
Oh.
or
Yeah.
actually meme
Oh,
addict
say
or
so.
sticking out your gut.
Yeah? Is he the Rizzler?
He is the Rizzler. There's a reason he's on the specialist dance.
Yeah, Castor.
I would say sticking out. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he does that king
Sticking it
game,
out.
so I'm just saying. Just saying.
He might have brain rot.
Yeah. Well,
He definitely has brain rot, but
I don't know. I mean, he's never really come off as having brain rot as much as like Junpei level.
Yeah.
yeah, I think he's around the same level as you.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
How goofy is
And
she?
she had a meme of like the mistake thing, so
Sick. I would say she's based or meme addict.
Okay. I can put her in.
I would say based. Yeah.
Has a job.
You can
Has a
go-
job.
Yeah. Literally has a job.
Literally has a job and also does not get it.
Kanji animal videos.
Likes animal
He
videos.
really does
Yeah,
animal
100%.
videos.
Yeah. Resane.
I would say she'd be a TikTok kind of person. You know?
She's literally on TikTok.
How about I say?
Yeah.
Is it bad?
I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
If anyone in the P forecast has it bad, I think it's Teddy.
Alright.
Naoto has a job.
Also
Has
does
job,
have a
yeah.
job.
Mhm.
Is Naruto funny? Has Naruto made a joke?
She texts in all caps.
That's pretty based.
She texts in all caps and goes like, "Are you there? Please respond. Y/N."
I think that's based. That's based to me.
Alright, yeah. Homegirl.
Lapras.
He is kind of cute.
I feel like
Yeah.
she would do it ironically.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She does have more personality than Iris.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can leave right there. And
And he has it pretty bad actually. I think.
I don't know if he has brain rot though. He has brain rot, but not in a mean way. He's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
he has issues.
That's true.
He has a lot of issues.
That's like it. P5.
He's so fucking goofy.
Yes. I don't think he has brain rot though.
I think he's a
Someone
meme
just
addict.
Huh?
I don't know. I vote meme addict, but I don't know.
I would say mematic, you know?
Alright.
I feel like he would be that level, yeah.
He's not as far gone as you.
Yeah. He's more a little subdued, you know?
He is trying to be cooler. He is trying to be emotional off, so yeah. Okay. I don't know if
No, here's the guy that looks at the Milady memes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah, alright. He is the Milady memes. It's weird because I want to put him up here, but he's not. Because
I don't think
he also
that
doesn't
is-
get it half the time.
Yeah.
True.
I feel like that tier is perfect for him actually.
I would have yelled at anyone. I would have yelled if Kotone was anywhere but the top. Cool. Alright.
Agrees.
Come in here. Tell me I need to put people on my fucking list. Where we put her?
We put her right next to the other guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, she has brain rot, Bess.
She has a
where were we? I lost my train of thought.
On.
Bess is stupid.
On. I
On.
believe.
Oh yeah.
Where does On go?
You can say right there,
Would she be a TikTok person?
I feel like she would be a
yes.
TikTok
Yeah.
person.
I'm so confused.
I feel like she goes right next to Ryuji actually.
Yeah. She's a TikTok dancer for sure.
I feel like she and Ryuji send each other memes. Like the most diabolical fucking. Okay, then again, I might have my perception ruined because I saw this one edit of Ryuji and An singing that one fucking brain rot header song.
Oh.
That's really he believes An would watch Skibbity Toilet. Would she like it though?
I think she
I
would
don't
call
think-
Ryuji stupid for sending that to her in the first place. But again, that's why I feel like those two are right next to each other in this tier because they just enable the brain rot for each other.
Yeah. How we feeling about Yusuke?
He gets it, but he'll fucking get it.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
I want to put him in like based because I think he'd have a lot of memes, but they'd be like, you know that meme of like Markiplier's face on like Lord Farquaad's fucking like body.
Oh,
And, like,
the
it just
E
says
one.
E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. He probably would.
I feel
Yeah.
like he has shit
yeah.
like that where like nobody understands what the fuck it is.
To be
Alright, then
honest,
he's-
that is a good meme, so I can relate to that.
All right, then he's based.
So yeah, I'd say in based.
Dude, I love the guy with the beanie. I had a crush on him. He's so mysterious. Who?
Oh, Shinji,
Oh,
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Fun fact, in case you're wondering, Shinji has Castor, so it's pretty cool.
Don't worry, Best Relia. He is in Besto Friendo.
There you go. See?
It's just that he also likes animal videos.
Because he does.
Yeah. Makoto has
Has a job.
He has a job, yeah. She wouldn't get it.
I don't think we need to argue with this one.
Yeah, that one's she's up there.
She's gone.
There's no secret
That one,
there.
we're not taking an answer.
He can't save her. She's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, can we get a free tier for who? Who's in free tier? Futaba? Haru?
I'd say likes animal videos. It kind of has that vibe.
Or does
I
it
don't know.
ironically? Either one of those two.
I'd almost put her in based because she is a bit goofy and she would have like videos of like animals pooping and then like show it to you to like fuck with you. How you feeling, Tomo?
I don't know. I was gonna put her on does it ironically, just for the trend, but I don't know.
Castor?
Does ironically.
Okay. Sinji. We're not putting freak tier for Sinji. What the fuck does that mean?
I think it's because Vesterli wants to freak him.
Simp. Are you calling me a simp? You're a
Oh.
simp. Ah, fuck you.
No, don't do that to my boy.
I can't stand this. Back to your friends. They're next to the dog. He's still next to the dog.
He's always next to. He's the only one feeding Koromaru good food in the goddamn door because
True.
no one knows how to cook.
And then he dies, and then Koromaru has to die too. Cause a fuck ass. Where is he? I don't even know where to go.
Koromaru has to go back to fucking shitty ass dog food.
Sumeri.
Uh,
I feel like she'd be a
based.
meme addict. I don't know.
I feel like she'd be a meme addict because Joker's a meme addict. She'd just be trying to
True.
throw jokes with Joker. No,
Probably.
She'd be the one to show Joker, like, text him memes all times. Be like, isn't that funny? I made this. Like, she would make them to try to impress him.
She'd get addicted for Joker. Sophia, she technically has a job. You could be next to Igus. Because she does have a bit more of a personality than Igus, but not as much as Lavers.
Yeah.
Right? Tomomo.
Again, she is the internet, so I don't know how to like analyze that.
Like, I don't think she would get brain rot. I think she know what all of these are, and they'll be like, huh. Sure,
She would know, but she would not. She would not talk about it with Joker. Unless Joker starts asking her about that.
Agreed.
Joker. I'm afraid to inform you of this, but I have discovered the website Rule 34. People really like me. Animal. Wolf has a job.
He has a job.
Would he look at memes for his daughter though? Eh?
He would actually.
It's a good point.
Actually, he might be bait.
Good point.
He'd be based in the worst way possible. He'd be showing his daughter dad jokes and she'd be like, that. That's so
He'd be showing his daughter Phantom Thief memes because he knows how obsessed Akane is.
That's so lame.
I would like to think they both go into all three of them go into has a job because they literally do. Maybe.
Okay, but she's eating a fucking Korean corn dog. Joker, I hardly know her. I hate you, Bess.
Debbie would do that.
You're ruining my
Joker,
tears.
I hardly even know. Maybe Zen stays and has a job and Ray goes in meme addict.
Okay. And I don't know shit about
I don't know. But she literally works at the theater, so.
Why the fuck you told me that, Toba?
What?
I just noticed that she has fucking film reels on her fucking hat. It looks so stupid. What the fuck?
She's the one. She's the one rolling the films, which are the worlds of Q2. That's as far as I know.
Like, what did you do? Don't worry about me, Vess.
Igor has a job.
He has a job. He knows about the memes. He just doesn't care.
Elizabeth goes in the top tier.
She would
Very
be
top
brain
tier.
100% brain rot. 100%.
Theo goes into likes animal videos, I think.
Like you mentioned earlier, like Theodore's a boy fail, so you know, I don't know.
Actually, he is a boy Phil. He might do it ironically just to impress Kotone.
Oh wait, who'd you put in? Who'd you put in has a job?
Igor.
Oh, I thought you said somebody else after that.
Well, we're talking about Theodore. Yeah.
Okay.
Theodore might be based or does it ironically.
I would say does it ironically.
I don't know if does he understand irony?
No, he does not.
I'm sorry, Castor. He's too stupid for irony.
All right.
Margaret, she made a song about how long Igor's nose is, and he looked like he was about to crash the limo.
There you go.
Ace.
There you go. Yeah, base. We can only dream of doing that to our own bosses.
Well, hey, bitch, I'll kill both of us right now. In subspace. The triplets born.
I feel like Lavenza likes animal videos.
Yeah. She has brain rot, but for videos about people getting hurt.
Yeah. And Justine does it ironically, maybe.
And that's it. We went through this one quicker because we know so much about memes.
We don't have to do a deep dive into their character. We just have to be like, all right, how
not so
mentally
much,
damaged
though,
are
but,
they?
you know.
Nah, you contributed, Castor. Otherwise, how the fuck would this man have been up here if you didn't tell me about you? Oh, unfortunate.
I mean, you know, just you know what? I guess I had that foresight, you know. So yeah.
Okay. I think this works out. I wouldn't change anybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This man almost had a job. Why would you put Akechi? Come on.
Has a job.
Okay.
I don't think he gives a shit.
Alright, I'll leave him right there. Alright. Excellent. Excellent work, everybody. Now the secret third one. I'll get to it.
I'm putting everyone into the same tier for that one.
A third tier list. How many parents do these people have? Yeah, everybody, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it. We did 2%.
We did it. We finally made it to the end.
Oh my fucking god. Did you guys do anyone in Persona 1? Yeah. They got fucking... They mostly right here.
Yeah.
Just a person. We don't know enough about them to really care. Except Homegirl. She's stanced up and it scares us.
And the guy in Pretty Cool, those goggles really sell it.
Oh yeah, because of him and his goggles. This man needs to put a shirt on. And then Homeboy has brain rot. But he's a Rizzler. And she does TikTok dances. Not as good as... Weirdly enough, Anne might be the best at TikTok dances, despite the fact she's a pop star.
Yeah.
Alright. But no.
I was playing around with little.
It's weird. It's weird how much style Persona 2 people have. Do they look like this in not like? Do their portraits look like this in game? I know.
I think those ones are based on the PlayStation Portable re-release. So I think these are like the updated one because the other ones are kind of like that weird. In the original versions of the game, it's sort of like that weird crossover of 1 and 3 kind of art, where it's like it's getting there, but not really. This is more based on like the art of like what 3 and 4 were at the time. So that's why they look much better.
All right, we're good to go there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and
All
girls,
right.
we did a definitive tier list of any Persona things ever, because the confidants don't matter except for Sai and Hifumi. And sometimes him. Not you though. You're too sad for this world. Who the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Oh, the monk guy from.
Actually, that's the monk guy. He's the Tower Arcana.
I must have missed that shit.
He's cool.
Completely.
He gives you life advice, and his life advice is, "Kid, don't turn out like me."
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Don't become a monk.
And you have to build courage to. I believe it's courage to talk to him. I think.
Well, you gotta
Was it
build
charm?
courage to even get into the club, I think.
Yeah.
He's in a club?
The monk.
Yeah, the monk
is-
guy. Yeah, he's in the club.
I must have missed him completely. Okay.
Yeah.
I do wish we had more time, but I don't want to do this any longer.
All right.
So by that
Stream over.
he lives in a strip club. No, that's Reese.
Exactly.
That shit. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here while it's live. Thank you all for who's gonna be here in the future when this is a VOD. Thank you all for being here. in the
Hell yeah.
past With your fucking time traveling personas. Like, does anybody have
Exactly.
a time traveling persona?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, a homeboy, kind of.
Maruki, I guess, technically. Not really, but kind of.
What's wrong with her eyes?
She's traumatized because she. Okay, like, I think she might have one of the most awkward rejection scenes in all of Persona.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you like me, then you can hug me. I'm gonna turn around now. And if you don't like me, then you can leave this room. So your choices are to either hug her or just leave her without saying anything, and then that's it. You don't talk to her anymore.
Wow, that's
You stay friends or some shit. You stay friends. Can you talk to her later? Do you see
Well,
her
yeah,
ever?
but she's just like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
I mean, you gave him an ultimatum.
Yeah, I mean, like putting that much weight into an ultimatum, that's messed up.
And this all happens after her dad dies.
Yeah.
Hate this guy. All right. Closing statements. Castor. Closing statements. Your closing statement has to be about your favorite confidant.
My favorite confidant.
Yeah. Is it French boy?
Ooh. Do I do it per game or
Just by 3. I'll leave yours to 3.
okay, what?
What? Persona 3.
Well, oh, yeah, Persona 3. See, that's the thing. Like I'm split between the teacher, the principal, whatever, her.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You like in game of-
Plays video games all the time, so what's not to like? What's not to like?
Motherfucker hates track and field managers.
She'd be my second choice.
Tomomo. Closing statements. Confidant 4.
Nanako and Dojima, best confidants ever.
Which one was that? Was it
Your
the
uncle
slave
and
with the big
your-
forehead? Oh,
No, your uncle and your and your
sister?
cousin.
okay.
Yeah,
Back here.
best 2 confidants.
Okay. And me, closing statements. Don't do drugs unless you get them from Tay because she's hot.
Can't believe you
Did she
didn't
give
pick
you
the
drugs?
teacher. What's wrong with you?
Cause I don't fucking y'all go fucking fuck y'all teachers and shit. I'll be at the clinic.
Good point,
Hot
good
doctor
point.
Lady. Or at the fucking chogi tournaments and my fucking Yu-Gi-Oh girlfriend.
The kill girlfriend.
Nah, it's probably Tato. Although, I will say this, right now, I've got a soft spot for alcoholic reporter lady.
It's true. I mean, she's a journalist. Of course, she's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, out of all of the fucking grown-ups in this game, she's probably the one going to jail the fastest.
just that quick on speed running.
Because she's up there too, but she goes to you to clean up your place as a maid.
Hmm.
So she's supposed to be there. She invites you to her house.
That's true. That's a problem.
So yeah, don't go to Aoi's house unless you're of age. In which case, have a good time. All right, bye.